States, it's second only to stamp collecting, but there's more to it than just looking for made in Taiwan. Can you spot the youngest face here? It's not that one. And it's not that one either. In fact, I'm the youngest face here. All these dolls are 100 years old.
Who's he calling old? The cheek of it.
These fascinating examples are Regency dolls. They date from about 1820, but they're not really a dolly collector's type of doll. They're more a purist collector's, but they are fascinating, and they are a piece of social history. They're usually made out of wood or papier-mâché and painted. And by the way, if you buy a doll like this, look for one with its original costume. That really is important. To start your collection, you could buy one of these for as little as £200. But if you want to go for an example like this, with its original silk gown and original hair, you're going to have to pay about £1,000.
Oh, he's so rough.
Builder's hands, dear.
The next stage of doll making are these examples here. They're wax-headed dolls, and they were made from around 1840 right the way through to 1910. You can find these for about £300 to £1,000. Never expose a waxed-headed doll to sunlight. This little dolly has just spent 2 weeks in Marbella, and she forgot her factor 52.
Is he suggesting we're ugly?
In 1878, the French manufacturers moved to making dolls based on girls. These are big money. A really good one can cost a whopping £20,000, but you can get one for £1,500.
Did he say 20,000?
Dearie me, I feel faint.
In the early part of the 20th century, the Germans became major players in doll manufacturing. One of the finest was a firm called Kammer and Reinhardt. All you examples here were character dolls, and you were based on real children. Now, when you were first on issue in 1908, you were an absolute flop, weren't you? Because everyone thought that you looked too real. But I can tell you something today. You're very, very popular. And you, Gretchen, today if they want to buy you, love, they're going to have to pay £3,000 or £4,000. After the First World War, methods of producing dolls in greater numbers were invented, and the craft was lost to the Barbies and Cindy's, although in the 60s I did meet some very nice little dollies on the King's Road. Antique dolls are valuable and rare, and because of that, there are many fakes out there. Now just have a look at these two dolls here. One of these dolls is a rare antique doll, and it's worth £3,500. The other doll is a modern fake, and it's worth about £200. Can you spot which is which? It's not easy, is it? With a bisque face doll, rub your teeth very gently on the bisque face. It should feel rather gritty and sandy. If it feels plasticky and smooth, it's a fake. And another surefire method is this. Have a good smell at it.
That man is a demon.
Most of these dolls have been stored in boxes in attics. They should smell a little bit musty. And children have played around feeding them with milk and orange juice for years and years. Have you spotted which is the fake yet? Well, it's this one. If you want to buy an antique doll, go to a proper registered doll dealer and get a proper guarantee. And that's all from me and the dolls. Night-night, girls.
Bit beyond the budget of your average nursery. But if you're interested in collecting dolls, there are more details on the BBC Antiques website.